This portion of the tips and tricks is to discuss grading. Most of this is going to take place in Canvas, even though your gradebook is in Synergy. So the first tip is to use quizzes. It's an easy and effective way to get grades. They're a great way to do warm-ups because they get graded immediately. They can provide feedback to students in real time. And if you click on moderate this quiz during class, it will allow you to see who has opened it, how many attempts. And so this allows you to see if students aren't attending live classes, that they're still working on the quiz. And so this option is from your home page, go to quizzes. And when you are in the quiz, where SpeedGrader usually is, there's a settings gear and it says moderate this quiz. So you click here and then it will give you your students, the attempts, the time, how many attempts they have left, if you have created a limit, and what their score has been. So this is real time when you are in class if students are completing a quiz or an assignment that you are using as a quiz. So, don't be limited by the title of it. You can use this as a quick check, as an easy way to provide immediate feedback to your students. So the next trick is using audio feedback. And this is probably the quickest way to provide feedback as opposed to typing or adding media content. It can take a bit of time to load, but the suggestion is to use it for kids that aren't reading your comments. Sometimes the audio might reach them better. So to do this, you go to your assignments or to your gradebook, however you like to access SpeedGrader. And then the student work will pop up and you have 3 little icons. Usually you type here, you type your comments, great job, keep at it, resubmit. But here there are other options. You can attach files, you can attach media, and here is the speech recognition. So you're going to click that button. It may prompt you to allow your microphone, and then you click the record button. And your feedback should pop up. Oh, and so you may just need to be careful and enunciate well so your feedback is recorded properly. And so if something didn't convey well, you can always go back and type it and then submit it. So there is audio feedback. The next tip is to be reasonable with your comments and your feedback. You want your kids to have constructive feedback so that they improve next time. And a great way to do that is to use a rubric. It takes a little bit of time to create it up front, but if you have some generic rubrics, then it can help you on the back end grading and providing those feedback comments because you aren't spending as much time doing individual comments. So rubrics are a great tip, shortcut, hack. And to do that, again, so from the home page, there are 2 ways. If you have an assignment already that you want to attach a rubric to or create a rubric for, you click on the assignment and it takes you to like the preview page. And then here you can add a rubric. And then there are a couple ways. You can find one that Canvas already has and you can customize it. You can upload your own rubric, or here you can create one. So if this is going to be my standard rubric and and I want this criteria to be conjugation, agreement, the subject, pronoun, and verb agree. I want it to be out of 5 points. I can change this to for whatever it needs to be, and then I can add satisfactory, and then I can do 3 points. Maybe more descriptive in your reading titles. Okay. Fair, or, and then no marks. And you can be like you know, you can be more descriptive in what each of the criteria are, and then you can add other criteria as well. I can duplicate that if I like the ratings that I've put in, and then I can just change the criteria. So there are some smart ways to get around it, and then you can see it's already adding up my totals. If you need more information about doing rubrics, from our PD page, one of the modules is all about my MCPS classroom and Canvas. This sheet has tons of links, how-to guides and videos, and one of them is to add a rubric. And it walks you through more detail about what all of these options are and creating rubrics, uploading your own rubrics, finding rubrics, all of that. So that's, again, a little bit of time in advance, but then you can use it for multiple assignments and hopefully save some time when you are grading. The last tip is to use message students who in SpeedGrader when you are grading assignments. This is a grading / makeup work / communication tip, but it is very effective. So again, from your course, you are going to go to grades, which is where your grade book is. And for each assignment, there are 3 dots when you hover over the title. And when you click that, you have a drop-down menu. You can go back to SpeedGrader if you want. But here, this message student who will give you 4 options. You can email students who haven't submitted them yet, if you haven't graded them yet, if they scored less than or they scored more than. So it gives you 4 different options. So you know, best practice, kids who haven't submitted this assignment, it's already here for you. And then, you know, please turn this in by X date. You can include the observers, so it goes to parents, and then the message. Best practice is to take a screenshot of this because this communication will not be documented in the contact log on Synergy, right? Because Canvas and Synergy don't talk in that way. They only talk with grade syncing. So if you have other questions about Canvas and looking for other tips and tricks for grading, please make sure to fill out the tech question survey at the end of the entire presentation so that we can have your questions addressed, if not at the school level, by our technology implement specialist. Thank you.